Well, hello there, friends. Welcome back to World War III. Here in Hearts of Iron 4. Wow, a lot going on. Now, one thing I did, guys, I rebased all of our planes from East Russia all the way over here to the west. So they're now helping us on the Western Front with a little bit of support. And I'm hoping that they can help us here. Now, one reason I noticed why we're not able to break through is a lot of our infantry types come from different countries, and we're not actually able to mess with these countries' infantry types. We can't change their divisions or anything like that, so we kind of have to rely on whatever we get. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to continue our attacks over here. We've obviously got our men pushing quickly to the Finnish front, because as you can see, the enemy managed to break through some, and now we're going to make them pay for that. Pretty seriously. They're already unable to break through here, but I actually want to go ahead. I want to merge our men into this central attack, kill these Norwegians, and make sure they never do anything silly like this again. I'm also bringing over as many men as I can from the east. We're totally leaving the Chinese on their own with reason, and hopefully the British will break through soon, and we can see if maybe, fingers crossed, they'll offer us a white peace. Because this would be a tragedy if we can't get a white peace with the British right now. We're also on the Greek front, I guess you could call it, and we finally crushed all of the Greeks that claim to be part of the Republic of Hungary. They've started this new breakaway republic, and we're managing to beat them. It's actually just a Greek government with a pretend support for Hungary. So we're finishing them off so they're not behind our lines again, and once we do that, we'll reform this army on the proper Greek front and hopefully make our way to Athens. Oh, you Greeks are in trouble, I believe. Over here and over here. Oh yes, these guys are in trouble, for sure. Full attack, boys, full attack. We're sending in some modern infantry divisions and some infantry type 5 from the Romanian People's Front. Obviously, they want to take their country back. There we go. Alright, so one thing we're going to do, we're immediately going to start reforming these units. Let's go ahead and actually select all. We're going to put a front line all the way across the Greek front here. I'm going to take like one unit to finish off this area. I'll take this guy, this cavalry unit. Seems pretty bored. Maybe he can go have a nice little drink in a pub in this area. The Romanian People's Republic. Let's take a look at how it's going in West Germany. Ooh, they're getting close to Berlin. Gotta cut swathe through their defenses to slow them down. And this is really all we're trying to do. I think you guys understand is we're trying to slow down the enemy while they take out, hopefully, the enemy in the west. Come on, slow them down, boys. We've got a lot of Brazilians here fighting for the Allies. Os russos estão aqui. Alright, what about here? Alright, I'm going to let them get nice and comfortable on the front first. And a few of these guys are green, not many. Actually, most of these guys are experience level 2. I almost feel like exercising them, though, but I'm sure that probably wouldn't be the greatest idea. So we're going to set a front line towards Bucharest. We're going to try to liberate Romania. Why can't I draw a front line? Oh, this is... Sorry, guys. It's early. Alright, here we go. So, cutting through this way... I'd rather cut in through from this side. I know they're very weak here. Let's hope this works. If not, it will be your head, Kulik. Not bad. Look at this. We're advancing across the front. Quite a fast advance as well, guys. I'm liking it a lot. Kulik, do not let me down with this attack. I believe in you. I think you can retake Romania. It would obviously be a huge boost in our direction in favor of us. And I'm so glad that despite the fact that the French commune has been beaten, they still continue to fight for us. That is awesome. This northern German area must be an utter bloodbath. And as you can see, they're holding the line. There's no attacks on the French line at all, which I find kind of interesting. It's just kind of like they've stopped here. And I'm hoping that that means that they're just as desperate to beat the Chinese as we are for the Chinese to lose. Because if that happens, I'm hoping that that will be the end of this war. They're really not making many pushes towards the Chinese either. North Korea, of course, remains communist and out of the war. We don't want them to be in the war. If we fail, they're going to have to push forward the light of progress by themselves. And I don't expect them to do a very good job. Let's be honest. So now we've left this front entirely to the French. Yeah, not the greatest idea in the world, right, guys? The French. They're not too bad. Alright, more of Grigory Kulik's army is trying to get out of North Africa. We're getting out of here, and hopefully the Libyan Socialist Republic can do a lot of help for France. In fact, Northern Africa is a place where we have quite a lot of power. Look at this, guys! We're taking back the Romanian People's Republic. This is pretty damn cool. I'm not even doing any micromanaging. We're just accepting what the general wants to do. We're leaving it up to Kulik himself. George Lyons. Of course, we've got some enemies back here. We probably want to deal with them. I'm hoping that our French are going to deal with them, and it does look like they're moving into position. They're sort of our little helpers here. And I absolutely adore it. We shall liberate Romania. Alright, and from here, I'm going to draw a second offensive line. So select all. So that's the first offensive line. And the second one, we go all the way to Athens. And that's going to be it. Look at that move forward. We are storming through the Balkans. We shall not stop until victory is achieved. Of course, I'm going to take one of these tanks. I always like doing that to screw with the enemy a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and send them through. And I hate that Bulgaria remains the only country out of the war. They're a fascist country, but since the war is not against fascism, it's against communism right now, they kind of don't really have to join anyone. I'm going to try boosting party popularity. I'm not that interested in getting them on our side, but I do want to boost party popularity in other areas. I think we were trying to do it in Albania as well. Were we? No, it's nowhere near possible. Republican Spain, our party popularity is boosted. They simply will not join us. So we'll improve relations. And Portugal will boost party popularity. Why the hell not? A loaf of bread to every good Romanian citizen, as long as you have not been working with the enemy. Crash through here with these guys. See, we can help a little bit with micromanaging. We don't want to go too far, though. We're going to get to that port city. There we go. Try to get over to our Yugoslavian friends. I mean, if we could open up a passage, maybe that would assist us a little bit. It would help us. Not sure. There we go. Yeah, baby. Get over to our friends in Yugoslavia. Actually, this would be our friends in Serbia. Serbs, we come to save you. We'll redraw these lines once I'm done with my incredible offensives here, as I like to call them. Now remember, we don't get to control the production of all of these units. Let's take the the Iranian People's Authority troop and try to cut them off here. So if they're cut off all the way to Bulgaria. And actually, we're very close to Bucharest. I believe we will be there very soon. Make sure we cut off all areas around Bucharest. yes, I mean, the Greeks are a little concerned, I think, right now. Now, we're still not getting our rubber, which sucks. I'll admit that. If we go to Hamburg, despite having all of our planes here, we still don't have air superiority, and I don't think I'd want to drop a nuke anyway, to be honest. Luxembourg, no. We're not that mean. Looks like our French allies are being cut off here. Should we help them? I guess we should. At least with a small portion of the army. Some motorized brigades. The Americans are being beaten. No, they've got it. Look at that. Look how quickly they beat them back. Now, sadly, it does look like the enemy is finally putting up an actual offensive on the French. Whether or not that offensive is going to go well, only time will tell. That actually rhymed. Wow. Interesting. Okay, let's go up here. Take that port. They're going to defend it once again. They always defend it to the death. Soviet state of Yunnan has capitulated. Well, the good news is that the British are closer to taking over Yunnan. The bad news is the UK is going to be over here near Xinjiang. So we might need to send someone in there to deal with that. But they're getting closer and closer to this area here, which is the People's Republic of China, who started this entire war. Let's hope that they can take it over. And yeah, we're probably going to have to take one of our armies. I don't know which one yet. Send it back. Might be this army we have here on the Turkish front, led by Bunyoni. It's mostly made up of, well, let's be honest, it's made up of French troops, mostly. But we could still keep pushing. And I feel like we're really close to breaking through Turkey, so shouldn't necessarily stop now, but we'll keep our eye on that, because it's not good to have enemies cutting through our territory like that. Look at how quickly these Greeks are getting crushed, and it must be the mountain troops suggested by some of the users. We're absolutely cutting through Greek territory, which is Turkish territory, really, with little difficulty at all. What? We have a new national focus we can set? Which one? I don't believe you. That can't be right. It usually flashes. No, that's definitely a game glitch, because we've unlocked just about everything except the NKVD divisions, which we don't have the right to touch. Extra research slot, we can't get that. Defensive Moscow, yes! Oh, nice. All right, beautiful. So just in case, we will be able to defend the great Soviet capital. I'm liking this. May as well go ahead and help. There's also some Austrian troops here, unbelievable. But it's truly a world war. I mean, the communist side of the world against the capitalist side, and to see who can actually win and take the throne. I'll take a look here again at the factions map mode. You can see we still hold a tremendous amount of Eastern Europe, but the Balkans, of course, are now very much being contested, and we've got to end that. We've got to make sure that we are the winners here in the Balkans. One way I think I want to do that is cut through here and see if we can get to our Yugoslavian allies just by taking territory. A lot of this territory is not going to be taken by the enemy, and we've got to take advantage of that. Bucharest is in our control. It's a good sign, but we need to keep moving forward if we want to actually secure a victory. Let's try to take this port city right here. And I'm liking it. It's making me excited. We will redraw this front line very soon, because we could actually redraw it over here on the left side or the right side, whichever we choose, or split the armies, make two, and charge on both sides and see if we can't liberate the Greek and Turkish peoples. Let's hope for it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and as always, glory to the Soviet Union.